at it again. This is how I cook on Sunday. It's just one thing after another. So now we're in a totally different part of the kitchen. And I'm going to show you guys how to make some meatballs. I use these as an appetizer. So these are a little bit of a guilty pleasure instead of something that is like you'd be eating every single day. These are not something that I eat every day. These are actually something that I make as an appetizer, and I'm going to serve them tonight before dinner. So hello everybody, let me introduce myself. My name is Leslie. I have a website, GoToKitchens.com. Please go check it out. This recipe is not anywhere on GoToKitchens or otherwise. So if you want this recipe, you're gonna have to watch here, take notes, or watch the replay and take notes then. But you're gonna wanna make these because they are simple, they are delicious. They are not, I know, I'm back again. These are not guilt-free, but they are, and we're gonna use some cheeses today in this, but they are something that is so amazing and they have such a great flavor. And I love, love, love to use these as an appetizer. So it's very easy. They're oven baked so that they are kind of a make ahead sort of thing. Let me get my camera in a different position over here so you can see me and my countertop. These are something that you can make ahead. You can freeze them. In fact, tonight I'll probably freeze some of these and use them at a later date. But for right now, I'm going to show you how I make these. These are made with turkey. This is ground turkey. This is organic, free-range ground turkey, and this is 1 pound of that turkey. On top of that, I'm going to add some white cheddar. So this is, I saved the package so you guys could see it. This is a raw, mild cheddar cheese made by Organic Valley. This is from grass-fed cows. This is something that you can buy just about anywhere nowadays. You can get this in mainstream grocery stores very easily. And I'm going to use, I'm going to shred about a cup of that down in here. It does not have to be pretty. And I'm using my microplane for that. It does not have to be pretty, and you can do this ahead of time if you were so inclined, but I'm kind of on a schedule here, so I had to get with it if I was going to scope this and make it at the same time. So about a cup of this cheddar right down in here. This is going to be a cheesy turkey meatball, and again, I serve these as an appetizer. This is not something that we would eat a whole bunch of, so you're gonna have like 1 or 2 of these along with some other things, probably some veggies that I will put out. So yeah, you're not going to be going downtown crazy eating these. So it's okay with a little bit of cheat there. All right, so I have about a cup grated down into the bowl. You can see that there. Very easy. Super, super simple. To that, I'm going to add about half a cup of feta cheese. Now this is goat milk's feta, actually. And so we're going to add about half a cup of feta cheese. If you know me and you've watched my scopes, you know that I love feta. It's about the only kind of cheese that I really eat on a consistent basis. I love feta. I have a feta addiction. All right, so in there, so we have our turkey, we have our cheddar cheese, and we have our feta cheese. And then to that, I am adding some, this is just some roasted red pepper hummus. No, I did not make my own, not this week anyway. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. This is just a red pepper hummus, and I'm gonna add about 3 heaping tablespoons of hummus to this. This is just gonna give this a little bit of a bite. I'm just going to put this whole container in there for this purpose, but this is going to give it just a little bit of a tangy bite and add a really great flavor profile to that. So I'm going to mix all this up, and then we're going to add some spices. So easy. Can't believe how easy it is. Smells good. Smells fabulous so far. Do you guys ever cook with hummus? Do you ever think about actually baking or cooking with hummus? I love cooking with hummus. It's one of the sleepers that I cook with that people can't identify what the flavor is that they're getting is either hummus or sweet potato. I use sweet potato a lot, and sometimes in this recipe I will actually use sweet potato, but for time's sake today I really needed to use the hummus. So yes, yummy, yummy, yummy. Right? Not a huge, you should try it baked. You should try it cooking it in your food. It's amazing. No, well, you do, yeah. I mean, you're not getting like strong turkey flavors for sure. You're getting more of the cheesy flavors in there, but you do. I mean, you still do get the turkey. That's what's holding it all together. And I'm feeding my my guests an appetizer that's full of protein. So yeah, yummy. Okay, so to that, I'm going to add a little bit of, or just a dash, just literally a dash of cayenne pepper. This is the one thing I do not want it to overpower, but I do just want a little bit of heat to hit the back of the throat. Yeah, so just a little bit of heat to hit the back of the throat. Then, of course, instead of using regular salt or sea salt, I'm actually going to use some garlic salt in the place of that. I'm going to use about half a teaspoon. Again, I'm not measuring, I apologize. I know how to make this like, I can make this in my sleep, so, and everybody looks forward to them. Trust me, when they get here and they smell that I made meatballs, they're going to be like, yay, it's meatball appetizers. I actually have a fairly, well, not a huge crowd tonight, but yeah, pretty decent. We cook dinner for friends almost every Sunday night, so. Then this is actually this is not pepper, this is a black sea salt. This is a, it has activated charcoal in it, so I am going to add a little bit more salt to that with this. But salt is a great thing with turkey because turkey is a little bland and it needs to be pumped up with some flavors. So probably about, oh, I don't know how much that is. Enough that I think it'll taste good. Then I'm going to mix all this up. My oven is preheating right now. I have it preheated right now on 375. Activated charcoal is really good for digestion. I have to tell you, when you're cooking with it like this, it really kind of loses that a little bit. But and you'd have to eat a lot of it for it to be super good for you. I just actually like the way this particular salt tastes. It has a really, really unique robustness to it that I really like. It's less salty and more robust. So you get salt, but it has just a nice depth of flavor to it. So there's that. So that's the base for it. Well, that is it. And I'm going to add some parsley. Where are my scissors? If you guys don't know, I always have fresh parsley in my, thanks for coming in everybody, in my refrigerator. Just a glass of or just a regular tap water with my parsley down in there will keep this parsley for a couple of weeks like this, although it'll never last that long in my refrigerator. I use it much faster than that. But this curly parsley will last for a couple of weeks like that in my refrigerator. So I'm just going to cut a little bit off. And then I'm going to run my knife through it. I'm going to pick the right knife here, my big chef's knife. So, yeah, it's still going strong in December, I bet. Yeah, parsley is pretty hardy stuff. So I have just crumbled it up right here and just running my knife through it roughly here. I love parsley. Parsley is super good for you. It's full of antioxidants. It's full of vitamins and minerals that you need. Parsley is a sleeper as far as being healthy food. I'm getting a pretty fine chop on this. Just super rough, but pretty fine. Just like that. Oh, it smells so good. I love fresh parsley. So I have about a tablespoon of fresh parsley. That's going to go right down in there. We're going to mix that up one more time. This just adds a little bit of a fresh kind of organic flavor, and then it adds a little bit of color and interest in the meatballs. Pretty, pretty. They're not pretty right now. There's no raw meat on the planet that's pretty, quite frankly. Steak. I actually find steak quite appropriately beautiful when I find a nice cut of steak, but turkey and chicken and stuff like that, not pretty when it's raw. It's an impossibility to make it look pretty. Okay, so you can see all my ingredients in there. That's what your mix is going to look like. Then from there, I'm going to take off my, ooh, I did not mean to lay that down. I'm going to take off my wedding ring there, and you're going to, my hands are clean because I've been cooking, but you're just going to make a meatball. So it's about a tablespoon's worth, just like this. And you're just going to put those right down on a baking pan that is lined with parchment. If you watch me a lot, you know I use parchment paper a lot when baking because I'm lazy and I don't like to clean, I don't like to scrub pans. So I use it often. So this is all you do. Just make yourself some little meatballs. I do it by feel. A lot of people use an ice cream scoop so that you get a nice perfect amount on each one. I don't do that. These are going to be a nice big bite for an appetizer. Most people are going to have 1 or 2 of these and that's it before dinner. So yes, unless we have a long, unless dinner takes me a while to make, but not tonight. So I know, can you believe I'm back? I'm back. So if you guys aren't following me, please do. You can just touch that little Perry guy in the corner. Hit follow. I would appreciate it. I do cooking scopes. I do health scopes. This next week we're talking all, thank you for inviting followers, everybody. Next week we're talking all about my top 5 anti-cancer foods. I am a cancer survivor. If you're new to me, I am going on 3-year cancer survivor. In fact, it'll be 3 years this month. So breast cancer, left breast, and these are my boobs, in case you were wondering, because everybody looks at your boobs when you say that you're a breast cancer survivor. So these are my boobs. And that's what started my health journey, is that cancer, thank you, is that cancer diagnosis. And so now I have gone on to making that a purposeful event in my life and making my cancer part of my what I do for a living. I've always loved to cook. I absolutely love to cook. It's my hashtag. Hashtag love to cook is on, you can see it everywhere. And so, yeah, I know, yay boobs. That's right. I'm all for keeping the boobs. All for it. Just about in any cancer situation, I'm all for keeping the boobs. But yes, awesome. I love that, Casey. Love it, love it, love it. No spare parts. That's right. We are not born with spare parts. I think Dr. Christine says that all the time. There are no spare parts. So that's right. So these are going to go in the oven at 375. They are going to take about half an hour to make. I don't think they can see you. Come on in. I am making meatballs right now. Yeah, that's what I'm making. So. And I am loading them up over here. I'm actually gonna have to make them a little bit closer on my pan here. This is the great thing about cooking. It's, you know, if you mess up, you can typically turn it into something else. So, I love that. That's amazing, Casey. Oh my God, I would love to talk to your mom. I would love that. If she's open to that, please hook us up somehow. Yeah. I love talking to survivors I'd love to hear what people do to heal themselves healthy. I actually did a mix. Yeah, that would be awesome. Please, if she wants to, I'd like to talk to her, and it just encourages me so much to make me think that I'm on the right path when I talk to other people that have healed themselves with just food. So, what's in the bowl? Meatballs. You'll have to watch the replay. This recipe is not anywhere. It is not anywhere. There are meatballs. You can see them right over here on my big tray. See? Meatballs. I just have a couple more left in here. Yes, and I am making these for an appetizer for a dinner party tonight. So these are our appetizers. Yummykins. And I serve them. People are like, oh, what kind of sauce? Awesome. Love that. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer, for putting my website up. That is my website. GoToKitchens.com is the place to be. They just keep coming out of this bowl. And I'm running out of room. That's okay. I'll make it work. I'll make it fit. Make it fit. Yeah, these are turkey meatballs. Good, healthy ingredients. These are not something that you want to eat as a meal. These are an appetizer, meaning you're going to eat 1 or 2 of them. You're not going to eat like a whole big bunch of them. So please do not make these and think that they would be great for lunch or something like that. These have too much cheese and dairy in them for that, but I can tell you for an appetizer, it is a great, excuse me while I wash my hands, it is a great, great appetizer. And you're serving your guests real food that they are going to love. It is ground turkey breast. Yep, absolutely. You need to find yourself a nice grade of ground turkey breast. Ground turkey breasts can be really toxic if you are not buying free range, if you're not buying organic. Find it from a good source. Whole Foods, Natural Grocers, Sprouts. They actually have a good source for turkey. Yeah, so here they are. It's not very pretty because I had to squeeze some in. See, I had to squeeze these 3 in, but that's okay. But this is what they are. I'm gonna go stick these in the oven and I'll be right back with you guys. This is gonna go on 375 for about 20 minutes or until they are done or golden brown. Yeah, super easy, easy, easy. I can put them in, set a timer and forget about them. Yeah, so that's absolutely right. You want a nice source of ground turkey. Ground turkey can be a little tricky. So yeah, they're going to be super good. They have cheddar cheese, organic grass-fed cheddar cheese and organic feta in them. They have about 3 tablespoons of red pepper hummus in them, some parsley, some garlic, some cayenne pepper, and some salt. Yeah, just make sure that they're turkey. Make sure that they're organic. Make sure that they are from a free range source, and so, or even a pastured source is even better. If you can find somebody who grounds their own turkey, that is amazing. You can do that. You can ground your own turkey as well. It's just you need a meat processor to do that, and I don't have it, so I'm forced to buy it, but I buy mine at Whole Foods or Sprouts. You can find a good source there, but don't just buy any old ground turkey. If you're just going to buy any old ground turkey, then you should just buy ground beef. That would actually be better for you. Although I don't suggest that either. Any type of ground meat that is not from an organic source has a lot of parts that you probably don't want to be eating. I'm sorry, it's the truth. So, oh, awesome, awesome. Yeah, organic ground turkey. Yeah, just make sure that it is all just turkey breast, that is ground from turkey breast, or even dark meat of turkey is fine. Just make sure it's all turkey meat and not turkey parts. Just saying. I don't like to rail against anybody or any food source. I think that if you put out negative energy, you're going to get negative energy back. And so I try not to put out negative energy to any food source, but you do need to be, if you're on a health journey, you should be conscious about those sorts of things. So just saying. All right, so I'm going to pop off of this scope. By the time I get back to the next one, I'm going to do one more today. Can you believe it? It's like firing off the kitchen stuff today. So I'm going to do one more scope if I have time. What time is it? Oh, I have time. I have plenty of time. I got 2 hours till dinner. So I'm going to fire off one more scope today, and that is going to be a rice bowl that is our lunch for the week. And it is super yummy and super easy. I don't serve it with the sauce. I will tell you that these have such an awesome flavor profile. You do not... he is home, but he's busy as well. This is my day to cook, so he knows that Sundays are the day that we cook. So we actually went out and did some errands and had some fun earlier today, and now I'm cooking. So, but yes, what was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. I was talking about something and then I got distracted. Whatever. Anyway, so I'll be back. I'm going to show you how to make these rice bowls. It's super easy. Yeah, oh, no sauce. Thank you. Yeah, no sauce. They are amazing without a sauce. Everybody always asks me that. What kind of sauce do you serve with them? I don't serve them with any sauce. I put out a few vegetables with it, so like some carrots and celeries and cucumbers. I put those on the side. You can actually make these in buffaloed turkey using some hot pepper sauce. I've done that before. Those are amazing. Maybe I'll do that at some point and show you guys how to do it. But they really don't need any sauce at all. The cheese and the creaminess that comes out with the hummus and the cheese, they just taste amazing. So hopefully these will be done by the time that, and they won't go flat. I've had them go flat before. I didn't mash those very hard, so hopefully they won't go flat. Sometimes they do, but they're still very edible and still yummy. So hopefully they'll stay in the meatball status. That's why your oven needs to be hot, by the way, is when they go in, they need to be shocked into their state. So your oven needs to be pretty hot. So 375, 400. Just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe you like those Chinese meatballs. I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, they probably do. I think they do. Although I can't say that I've ever had a meatball at a Chinese restaurant. Ever. Never. Once. Nope, never. Actually, I don't think I've had any meatballs except for ones that I've made because it kind of freaks me out. I want to know what's in them. Those are they're like mystery meatballs. All right, I'm gonna go get ready for my next scope and I'll show you guys an amazing lunch that we will have all week long. So, all right, bye.